It's Thursday the 12th of August and here we are at Alston Leisure Centre for the Every Disabled Child Matters event. It's fantastic, really good turnout, lots of great people. Good to catch up with old friends and colleagues from organisations as well. And there's Tina Barton, who runs the Children's Council, on the stall for Wave. So we're catching up with our old friend Paul Gobey from Leicester Libraries. How are you, Paul?
I'm very well. I've seen you for a while. Yeah.
It's been a while, hasn't it? Now let's talk a little bit about Space Hop. We're well into it now. I can remember we were talking about getting it going, and there's only 3 weeks to go. So what's the uptake been?
It's been absolutely fantastic. The theme has been really strong. You know, because the space centre, the museums are doing space. It's great for boys. It's something that everybody can get involved in. And certainly all the events have been packed out. And I reckon we haven't done the final figures yet, because obviously it's another 3 weeks to go. But I'm quite sure that it will well exceed last year's total.
So you think this is probably one of your most successful ones?
Oh, I would certainly think so. Judging by the libraries, they've been coming back for us wanting extra packs, extra stickers, more certificates. So it shows that, you know, lots of kids are coming down.
How have the volunteers been this year?
It's been brilliant, and we really, really depend on them. You know, they give us that extra capacity, all that youthful energy, lots of ideas, lots of creativity. They make a big difference at the activities, because that's when kids need a bit more help and support. And also talking to them about their reading. You know, their extra person, like an older brother and sister, who happens they're on site, give them a bit extra assistance. You know, we couldn't run the scheme without them.
Do you think the theme of space this year is quite a good one, because it still captures people's imagination, doesn't it?
Well, it does. Obviously, there's the Space Centre in Leicester, which gives that extra appeal, and we've done some tie-ins with them, and they've given us extra vouchers for the centre and all that kind of thing. But people do get excited about it, and it's all about imaginative, other worlds, wonderful creatures. It brings all the fantasy, imagination, and also the scientific. And the other thing it brings a lot is information. A lot of particular boys are interested around information books and factual stuff, which if it's too focused around sort of fantasy and wizards and all that kind of magic stuff, can lose out. So this year there's been a lot more people borrowing information books, but a lot more stock into the libraries, and they're proving really popular.
Now you still read in the mainstream media, don't you, about libraries and they've gone the way of the dodo and all that. As you know, citizens are great supporters of libraries and in all their formats and stuff. I mean, from your point of view, in charge of the children's services, and that, are you quite positive about the future when it comes to being able to provide services for young people?
Well, I certainly am. Certainly as far as sort of junior issues, junior membership are up. You know, something like this summer gives us a real boost. People are keen for libraries to be involved. The book bus is as popular as ever. And storytelling, people are crying out for it, because I think people want more of that personal touch, that communication, that involvement, that use of language. So, you know, that leads on to books, that leads on to that wider use of libraries. Yes, it's as good as ever.
Brilliant. Tell me about the book buses. Final question, the book buses. I love the book buses. I think they're awesome. So how's things going with those out in the community?
They're going really well. The summer's a good time because people see them out and about. We go to the big events, we've been out to the mailers, to the carnivals, and all the events that are taking part, as well as down to play schemes. So people see them outside the school context, which is really important. So they associate books as something they enjoy, something they can share together as a family. Yeah, I love book buses. I spend them all day on them if I got the chance.
I always take pictures of book buses wherever they go past. I must have more book buses on the Flickr than anywhere else. Paul, thanks very much as always.
Thanks a lot. Cheers.